report unusual behavior. Barricade your homes. Avoid all contact with infected individuals. Wait for official instructions. Wait my ass.
Kill all sons of bitches. That's my official instructions.
This used to be a nice neighborhood.
This is some good shit we got ourselves into.
Who the hell? It's an evac station. Up 30 flights of goddamn stairs.
Come on, Coach. Maybe the helicopter. Maybe it's made of chocolate.
Hey, where is everybody? Hello?
Oh, this is not happening.
Anyone here?
This is not happening. This is not happening.
Thought they're supposed to be saving our asses.
Looks like there's been a change of plans.
Stop the bombing work!
It's got me! Holy shit.
Hey, kill all sons of bitches, right?
I have not come this far to die now.
Hey guys, so today I decided to share my opinion of Valve's highly acclaimed first-person shooter Left 4 Dead 2. Some of you may remember back in 2008 when the first Left 4 Dead came out, receiving massive praise and instantly attracting a large user base. A year later, the sequel emerged, promising new locales and gameplay mechanics. Despite the fact that some people think this game isn't distinct enough to be called a sequel, it's hard to disagree that it's a hell of a lot of fun. Since the game is online only, it features absolutely no story. You play as one of 4 survivors of the zombie apocalypse, and though each one has their own personality, the variation is only superficial, since every survivor has the same amount of health, can move at the same speed, and use the same weapon as any of the other 3. However, it probably won't take you very long to forget who you are playing as or what the context of your situation is supposed to be, since all you will care about is getting to the next safe room while avoiding all of the slavering zombies. First, let's talk about what Left 4 Dead 2 is not. It's not a survival horror game about atmosphere or conserving ammunition. Pistols have infinite ammo, meaning you can spam bullets as much as you like, and you can pick up a wide range of unbreakable melee weapons, meaning that you will never have to swap out, though you will probably find a good reason to do so as you progress. This game is also not a single-player game. I mean this sincerely and honestly. Do not, for any reason, get this game if you are going to play it by yourself. This game is, in my honest opinion, no fun when played alone. The partner AI is functional, and they will usually have your back and follow you reliably, but you lose all of the teamwork, and it lacks the sense of camaraderie that Valve was clearly intending to evoke in the player. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about all the things that this game is. The game takes place on one of 6 different campaigns, one of which is downloadable content released after the original game released. Each campaign offers different locales and environment challenges, such as a swamp with bogs that will slow your movement speed, or a hectic carnival with a very memorable roller coaster segment. Though the idea of 6 campaigns may lead you to believe that there is a lot to see here, there really isn't. The campaigns will last anywhere from 1 to 2 hours depending on how good your team is, and while a few of the campaigns are exceptionally good, at least half of them feel pedestrian, as though they were thrown together to provide a more complete package. Don't get me wrong, they're still fun to play, but it's easier to believe that this is because of the nature of the gameplay and not because of any kind of innovative level design. However, What this game does do well is provide a great sense of action and tension. You will likely find yourself on the edge of your seat when a horde plows through the doors, followed by any number of special infected, only to be capped off by a brutal tank. When you hear the desolate cries of the witch, or the sudden music change signaling the tank, you will likely feel a shiver in your spine and the sweat on your palms, because you know that you could very easily die in the next few seconds. Alongside the normal zombies, you will also encounter a variety of special infected, who have the ability to pin down survivors, quickly draining health until other players come to their aid. These can include agile hunters who will pounce on top of you, or smokers who will hang you from rooftops. But of course, none of that would be any fun if you didn't have a wide variety of zombie killing tools. The game offers everything from pistols to machine guns to shotguns to melee weapons, and each weapon feels powerful enough to hold back the endless waves of mindless infected. You will no doubt find yourself sitting in front of a weapon cache, weighing the benefits of the shotgun over the assault rifle, trying to decide which will allow you to hold onto your life the longest, while the zombie horde claws at the doors outside. There are very few games that made me feel as though choosing a weapon could be the difference between life or death. So once you have chosen a weapon and are ready to do some zombie killing, you will be needing a team of players to wade into the throng of Hellspawn with you, and that is where things become a bit of a mixed bag. Honestly, I have never found myself in such a love-hate relationship with a game as I have with Left 4 Dead 2's teamwork aspect. If you find a team of friends or strangers who actively use voice chat, the game will likely keep you occupied, and sinking hours into the zombie killing fun will never get old. But nothing punctuates the game's flaws like a team of people who don't know what they're doing, or run ahead without waiting for backup. Either one will likely die quickly, blame you, and then rage quit. And then, half of the random players online don't even bother with voice communication at all. However, don't be deterred if you don't already know people who play the game. It's not hard to find players through online forums, or even by playing random games, and friend requesting players you didn't like, or rather that you did like. By that method, I have already amassed a decent group of friends, and I am continuously finding more. That being said, buying this game is definitely more worthwhile if you have a headset, considering that if you don't, it will be nearly impossible to communicate to your fellow zombie slayers, and that is a vital aspect of the game, considering that being pinned by a special infected will mean certain death if someone doesn't come to your aid quickly. Eventually, you will probably get bored of playing the cooperative campaigns, even if you play with friends, but thankfully the game does have more to offer. The game features a versus mode in which one team plays as the survivors, as usual, and then one team plays as the infected, taking control of the special zombies that you would normally encounter in the co-op campaign. This can be an immensely fun and interesting take on the gameplay, since it will force you to switch from thinking about how to best to survive and start thinking about how best to ambush. However, it is worth noting that while it can be fun, playing as the survivors can seem like an absolute chore, even if you are playing it with friends. Thankfully, the game compares how far each team gets as the survivors, rather than comparing scores of the infected against the survivors. One last addition that is definitely worth checking out is the newly integrated mutation mode. This new feature offers a new gameplay variant every week that can either affect the co-op game or versus mode. For instance, this week the mutation is called Last Man on Earth, and forces you to play the entire campaign as a sole survivor, altering the rules to make it possible to progress alone. Such gameplay variants give old players a constant reason to come back, adding a ton of replay value. On a final note, the game does look a bit dated, but at the same time, the graphics aren't hideous. There are some good lighting effects, weapon models, and level designs, but they don't have the polish of most modern-day games, which is a little hard to forgive considering its late 2009 release date. However, in a way, it adds to the overall atmosphere of the game, but you may find it to be a little bit out of style. All in all, Left 4 Dead 2 is an immensely satisfying online experience, provided you can overcome its few shortcomings. It may take a while to find a group of friends, and Versus Mode has a very steep learning curve, but it's definitely fun, and you will likely get a lot of enjoyment out of your time with this game. If you wanted a good, fun, frantic team-based shooter, then you will likely not be disappointed.
Alright, everybody get back. Good work, guys.